Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Sometimes when I talk to my kids, I say, guys, come over. Pay attention. Daddy has something to tell you. Now, you know, if you have kids, as soon as you tell them anything, they're going to forget anyway. And sometimes before they go to school, I say, guys, pay attention. Listen to the teacher. Now, I know when they get to class, it's a different story. And I know there's some fantastic teachers out there. But I also know there's some teachers out there that talk in this dreaded monotone voice and put kids. I know I was that kid that used to fall asleep in class. And our adult audience during our presentation is no different. We can't tell our adults in our presentation to pay attention. They're busy, their phone is going off, they have family issues, their boss is on their ass for something. But what can we do? It's our job as presenters to maintain their interest. We have to capture their interest, and then we have to work really hard to maintain it. And our voice is so important. It's just like body language, our voice. You see, just like body language, just subtle movements, subtle things can make a big change or tell a lot about you. And likewise, our voice, although it's so small, but it says so much about you. People are judging you based on your voice, and they're instantly judging you during your presentation. They can tell, are you confident? Are you sincere? Are you genuine? Are you open? Are you honest? All this is coming through in your voice. And so we need to make sure that our intentions are aligned with our voice. Now I want to share with you 4 things that you can do to help with that and help with your presentations and how to harness your voice. Now before I do, I want to talk quickly about your presentation flow, because this is really important and it has to do with your voice. Now think of a movie that you really enjoy or really were taken with. Now the movie might start off really strong, big action sequence or big intense moment, and then subtly the director will dial it back down, and then it'll push it back up. And it's this push and pull of energy, this up and down, that contrast, that's what's keeping your interest. And so you need to design your presentations like this. It's important to keep this push and pull with your audience, and you can use your voice to do that. Now the first thing is not actually related to your voice, but it's a pause. And a pause is really powerful because it builds anticipation. It kind of puts the brakes on things. It kind of brings things down. Now, the way to do this is before you have a key moment or a key point or a key topic, whatever your big idea is, you're going to pause before you let it out. Now, a really good example of this is US President Barack Obama. Now, I'm not political. I have no political ways or anything like that. But I think we can all agree he's a fantastic speaker and he uses pauses really effectively. If you look at his formal addresses or his simple town hall speeches, he uses pauses really, really well and really effectively. Now the second thing related to pauses is the opposite of a pause. So again, pause is bringing things down, and the second thing is speeding things up. We want to increase the rate of our voice sometimes. We want to speed things up. This carries people along. And again, this push and pull, this up and down, is what creates contrast and creates interest. Now the third thing is storytelling. Now, I'm not telling you to read 7 Dwarfs to your boss, but put yourself in a position of reading a story. Now, if you've ever read a story to a little kid, now if you don't have kids, you're gonna have to rent some kids or you're gonna have to borrow some kids from your neighbor, but read them a story. And when you read that story, you really have to get involved in the story. You really have to bring out that character. I mean, you can't read a childhood story like this with this boring voice. It doesn't work like that. Now, how to work this into your presentation? Use a storytelling element. Put yourself in that character. It's almost like putting on a mask. So if you find yourself lacking, or if maybe if your voice doesn't have a lot of character, try this out. Now the fourth thing is emotion and energy. Now you have to bring emotion and energy to your presentation. Your voice will reflect it. It's really difficult. Again, think of that little kid that comes running up to you, really excited, and they're all excited, and they can't even stop talking. They're just moving so fast. But you can hear the energy in their voice. And likewise, you have to harness that energy in your presentation and use that to engage your audience. Now, if you don't present a lot, you still need to practice these things, and it's super easy to practice these things. So here's a couple of things you can do. You can leave voicemails. I mean, we're leaving 20, 30 voicemails a day. Why not make it interesting? Leave a funny voicemail. Use these different techniques in the voicemail. Rather than sending a text message, leave a voice message. And again, you can sing along, you can You can talk along with the DJ on your commute to work, whatever you have to do. But use these different things throughout the day and practice using your voice. It's going to do amazing things for your presentations. Now, if you guys like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, comments, if there's anything you'd like to see in terms of a video, in terms of presentations, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. That's it for now. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.